gonna take on the world. We're gonna take on the world. Standing tall, we gotta make it our own. No waiting around. Winners will never look down. No one can stop us, we got it. The future is right in our hands. Give it 100%. We gonna take on the world. Yeah, we gotta move. Speaking the truth. Yeah, paying our dues. We making the news. Yeah, we hitting the roof. No, we don't wanna lose. Climbing and shaking the walls. We gotta break all the rules.
All right. Sorry about that, guys. I'm back. Third Eye Truth Theorem podcast is on again. Is July 17th, I think. Welcome back. I am James Gill, your host. Just want to make sure we get everything together here. We're going to be talking about the Donald J. Trump assassination attempt. A little deep dive into what I think may be something shady going on. I like to think outside the box when it comes to things like this and not jump to conclusions before I get all the facts straight. I think of questions constantly when it comes to things like this. Who's the shooter? Thomas Matthew Crooks, 20-year-old from Bethel Park, Pennsylvania. How did he get so close? Is my main question. How did it let him get that close and get off 5 shots at the president, or the former president, Donald J. Trump? Let's take a look at some of the images that may stick in your head for the rest of your life. This one is the main one that stuck in my head. The salute, the fist pumping, the Secret Service agents all around, the American flag in the backdrop. It reminds me of World War II image at Iwo Jima, I think it is, yeah. When they hoisted up the flag, the soldiers are pushing the flag together to make it stand after they conquer the islands in Japan. This would go down in history as one of the most iconic images that you will ever see. It's a shame that we can get down to this where you're making an attempt on the life of the former president, no matter who it is. That's really, I know, a cold-blooded attempt to take out someone just because you don't agree with his views. A lot of people don't agree with Trump's views. I think personally that he is going to change the United States. I'm not sure if it's going to be what we want, but he's going to change it. He's going to do a lot of changing. My thing, who profits from this the most? The first person that came to my mind was Donald J. Trump. This shooter just gave him the open door to the president seat in the White House. Hook, line, and sinker. Here's another image that we know well. The agents, the Secret Service agents all around Trump, ear bloody, blood on his face. It looks like somebody wiped that off. Maybe he did. But it still seems a little fishy. Here's another image that right before the shooting, as he turns his head and looks slightly back towards the crowd, I think. And when the shots were fired, he quickly grabbed his ear. But there's one thing about that whole image that gave me doubt. If a bullet rips through his ear and takes a chunk off his ear, he's going to instantly bleed. When he put his hand to his ear and pulled it down and looked at, there was no blood on it. I looked at that video at least 50 times, slow motion, rewinded it, played it again, rewinded it, played it again. It still showed no blood. Bullet wounds are a lot different, just like than a cut or like a paper cut of some sort. So that was a red flag for me. I'm not sure if he was nicked at all. I know that sounds like a conspiracy theory, but it is what it is. Another thing that made me pause and think about it is when they picked him up and he told them, "Stop, let me get my shoe." I don't know if anybody's ever been shot at, but that's not the first thing you think about. Even though they took out the shooter, it still was an epic fail on the Secret Service agents and whoever else was in patrol around that area. Now let's look at the layout of the land. Let's get a better image. This guy was like 148 yards away from the stage where Donald Trump was speaking, right on top of this roof right over here. There were people that actually saw him climb the roof, and no one did anything about it right away. But there was reports that there were maybe police officers or I don't know, armed troops that checked it out, and they left him there. That's another red flag. Epic fail. Oh, wrong button. Sorry.
There was only one man for...
I still haven't figured this out. But anyway, 148 yards. It's not that far. That's really close. Now here's another image that I pulled up. This area was never checked, apparently. Everything else around there was checked off. That's really weird, man. That's really weird. A guy can actually climb a roof with the snipers right in this area over here. And they would never see this guy until he's shot. He got off 5 shots at the president. What seems to trouble me right there is that And in any speaking engagement with a guy that popular, that well-known, Secret Service agents just would have covered all that building area right here to make sure nothing was wrong with that area. Was he set up? Was he telling the truth about they want to take him out? Maybe. But I think all politicians are puppets. That's a far-fetched, but I think they're all puppets. They're all friends. They know each other very well. This was the image before he got shot. As he turned his head, he turned it at an angle and looked towards the crowd on the side here. Maybe he was looking at the snipers, who knows? But when they took the shot, when the guy took with that Thomas Matthew Crooks shot, it was at an angle. I don't see how he can nick his ear if his head is at an angle. It makes no sense. It's really hard to find a better image than that. I wanted to pull up the actual video, but so many videos out right now. Here's another image. Really close-up look at his ear. Democrats, the Republicans instantly blame the Democrats. You guys know what this is. It's a divide and conquer tool to get everybody so riled up and pissed off at each other that they can't see straight or think straight, rationally, logically, with an open mind. And instead of pointing fingers, they instantly blamed each other for it. I see a lot of my friends on Facebook with the Donald Trump memes. I saw one with the Jesus hand on his shoulder and Donald Trump touching his shoulder as like he's touching his hand. I'm not sure if it's they call him the second coming. It's a little weird. Now, I had a theory about this. When Trump ran for the second time in 2020 and lost to Biden, a lot of people said he stole that election. Maybe. But it's almost, if you ever heard the term of the Hegelian dialect, it's to give the people a problem, see how they react, and then give them a solution. This is just this is a prime example of that. They let Biden get into office, run the country into the ground. The people complain, and then you give Trump, after all the crap he's been through with 34 felony accounts, being convicted of all of those, then they throw it out of court. There's something weird about this. Really weird about this. Like I said, I'm neither Republican or Democrat because I know both sides are friends. They're buddy, shake each other's hand, elbow each other, hang out with each other, go to parties and benefits. But then this happens. Then Trump is the biggest thing since Jesus. He's an American badass right now, better than Chuck Norris. He's been labeled as the next Neo from The Matrix, dodging bullets, which he didn't dodge a bullet. This stinks of shit, all of it, and everybody's buying it. I'm not sure why. Maybe they're looking for hope after all that Biden's done to this country. And he doesn't need to be in office either. Neither one. This is just the beginning. I don't know if you heard of let me look it up first really fast. It's a 900-page book that has been written by some of the members that wrote this book were in Trump's cabinet in 2016. Let's look it up. I think it's 2025. The 2025 project. Let's hope it is. Yeah, that's it. This book is really big on how it's going to change a lot of the policies that the Democrats have been processed right now, and he wants to get back to the way he had it in office. One of them is the education process. As for the kids in school, some of the benefits will be taken from the kids in school. The curriculum is going to be different. No more Black history classes. All Black history books will be banned. This is not a joke. This is real life. This is all in this book. It's a mandate for 2025 that's going to change the United States as we know it. Is it for good? Who knows? More for the borders. They're going to be a lot tougher to get into. Well, I understand. You don't want everybody come to the United States illegally. Do it the right way. I get it. But to ban certain books, slavery books more or less, from being in the library, I have something to tell you. That's a part of American history, whether we like it or not. It's a part of it. It's what this country is built on. This is quite the scary time of year. The elections are coming up soon. People are going to have to make a choice, and we already know who's going to win. This man is going to win, hands down. Biden doesn't have a chance. There's no looking back. He said he's going to win. He's going to win. And this just cemented it. His legacy as president, his second term. The Democrats are scared right now. They're running for cover because Trump is coming. This guy is made into a superhero overnight. He's probably never been in a fight. You can't count the WWF wrestling match, because you know that's fake. There's one other president that got into office just like Trump did. He did 8 years in office. He was a puppet. Good old Ronald Reagan back in the 80s. They have something in common. They're both showmen. I don't know about you guys. This is getting kind of scary. But the mandate to 2025, that's real life. That's going to be put in effect. Because some of those same cabinet ministers from 2016 will be in his cabinet again in 2024. If we don't look out for this stuff, there's going to be a lot of rule changes around this country. And a lot of people won't like it. This country has to do better. Has to do better. Trump will not only have a massive following in 2024, but remember how you won against Hillary Clinton? This would be nothing like that. This will be a landslide, a home run, a slam dunk, a layup. This is a layup for Trump. Easy shot. And this guy just gave it to him by trying to kill him. Thanks, Thomas Matthew Crooks. Why don't we have more parties instead of just two? It gives us an option to pick someone besides the two that are given to us. There are a lot of good candidates out there, but they've been pushed aside just because two parties are stronger than the rest. Not to mention the lobbyists that throw money left and right to both candidates. If you play both sides, you can't lose. I don't wish anything bad to happen to anybody, not even Trump. He's very entertaining. Last time he was in office, there was nothing but laughter the whole time. And a lot of good things he did for the country. A lot of good things he did for the country. But that, like I said, the Hegelian dialect does just that. They saw what he did, and it was great for the country. It was great. Don't get me wrong. But at the same time, when Biden got put in office, everything seemed to go to shit. How convenient, right? Everything goes to crap. Everybody panics. Gas prices go up. Inflation is hit an all-time high. Back in war with two fronts. The Ukrainian war and then the war in the Middle East with Israel and Palestine. The people from Palestine, the Palestinians, more or less. They just took over that country. When is it going to end? We're double digits in the trillions in debt. We have homeless people all over the country. Student loans at an all-time high. I'm trying to figure out how it's going to make America great again. Somebody tell me this, please. There's a silver lining in all of this, but I haven't found it yet. I want to be optimistic, but it's hard to be when you look through a rose-colored lens and see things differently. You know, it's amazing that when you talk about politics with other people, people get a little upset, a little riled up. I was having a conversation with my boss, and he asked me, why would somebody want to shoot Trump? Really? Really? Well, why would somebody want to stage it? Really? This country has done that so many times in different countries to overthrow who's ever in office, to put somebody else that they want in office so they can run that country to their liking. It's happened all over the world. We're the only country with military bases in someone else's backyard. You do the math. This is a scary time, folks. It's hard to wrap my head around it and get a clear view of what's really going on, because you have so many things going on right now that you can't keep up. This could be just the beginning of it, the things that are going to happen. You know, I was telling you guys about that 2025 mandate. They made the book so long that no one would want to read the entire thing. It's a lot of stuff packed in there. Education, banning of Muslims coming into this country. The banning of gays joining the military. I think that was one of them. And Trump's denying that he has any part to do with this mandate. But it has his name in there, and they're over 300 times. If they already have his name in that book over 300 times and it's set for 2025, somebody already knows he's going to win. Even bookies or I think Vegas has bets on Trump that he will win this presidency November 6th. Does it sound like a coincidence to you? They know Biden can't win. He can barely talk. And Jill, that's a funny one. Jill is almost like his caretaker. Now, I was watching highlights of the convention in was it Wisconsin? Yeah, Milwaukee, I think it was. Oh, not that picture. Here's Trump with his ear koozie. Let's know that this looks like his son, a better version of his son. His running mate. Was it JJ? I can't think of his name. Crap. I guess he's going to win it. I think he will. I'll be on the lookout, though. I'm telling you what, man. This is a scary time. Time to batten down the hatches. Get ready for what's to come. This was just a short video on what I thought about this assassination attempt. It looks shady. A good PR stunt. Very good. Well made. All right, guys. I'm going to end this stream. I've ranted it enough. Thanks for joining Third Eye Truth Channel podcast. All right. Till next time, folks. See you later.